help! Wait, this is a movie. Somebody has to fall down. Quick! Help! Help! You run! Quick! I will fall down. I will fall down. Hey guys, it's the Chinese New Year, and in today's vlog I'll be actually moving from one place to the next place. Actually not so many places to visit this year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you guys some of the highlights of the Chinese New Year, like some of the fun stuff that I do on Chinese New Year. It is currently around, yeah, it is actually 10:35 and I haven't had breakfast, so I'm the last, you know, because I'm the photographer, so I'm helping everybody take pictures and I don't have time for my breakfast, which is basically I just prepared myself some of this drink and I'm supposed to eat this cake, but I don't think there's enough time, so I'm just gonna grab this. Okay, so as most of you know, I'm really very late now. I just said that a while back, and I'm just trying to prepare myself, make sure I have everything. Just want to show you something new I got. So you can see this JBL's because it was there since Christmas, and now we have this new pair of shoes. So this is the new pair of shoes. I like it a lot and it's cool. It's for running and it really bends well. Look at the base here with so many lines. I don't know whether you can capture it on the camera, but it helps the shoe to bend. So it's something which is really useful for me. Okay, so we have arrived at our destination and just look at this. It's so cool. Really beautiful. See all the buildings like that. But honestly, living in a country like that, like if you see this every day, it gets boring. But it still looks quite nice now, you know, because I don't usually get all the way to the highest floor. Okay, so this is kind of funny because in Singapore we only celebrate Chinese New Year once a year. So the decorations that we purchase is like quite wasted because it's only used once. So what some people tend to do is this. Look, they just put the whole thing up in the plastic wrapper that they purchased it from. Like that. Ta-da! So because of this, we can reuse this like next year. We just keep it and then next year they use it again. Very smart way to keep it clean. Okay, so this is what happens every Chinese New Year. Actually, over the years, you start to see less and less people visiting. Let's talk about like say 10-20 years back. If you look at pictures or videos 10-20 years back, you realize that this whole place will be a sea of red and everybody will be visiting each other. Okay, so now this is what it is 10-20 years later. There's really no one who is really celebrating anything. Okay, so if you look at the past compared to now, it's very different in terms of the number of people who are walking around. The other thing that's really different is that in the past, when we are walking like that, you hear a lot of noise. You hear dragon dance, lion dance, all the big banging sounds, but now it's nothing, it's just quiet. Okay, so talking about Chinese New Year, let me just show you some stuff around the house that you guys probably haven't seen before. So one of them is this. You guys haven't seen this. This is a very old iron in which you put charcoal in there and it's very well preserved. Okay, we just happen to find it, so it's here. So I have no idea how you're supposed to open this yet. Let me try. Yeah, it feels very clamped shut. I can't open it now, but whatever this brand is. And yeah, that's how you do it. You're just supposed to put charcoal in and then you just cook it. Let me ask. How do you open this?
I don't know, I never
You don't know? You never used before? Then whose is this?
They try.
Whose is this?
I don't know, one is my sister, I don't know who is the one for my sister.
Alright, so it's been passed down generations. Yes. Let's look at the size of this iron as compared to the ones we have today. Have this, ta-da! Okay, the ironing size is around here. This is excess plastic, right? So that's probably where the mechanism goes in. So actually the iron face itself is very similar in size. Oh no, there's quite a big difference. About 2 cm. Then we have this. This is pineapple, which is grown by ourselves. You can see it's greenish because it's not really fully ripe, but it's grown overseas, and if we left it there it would turn yellow, but it probably be overdue by then. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like during Chinese New Year and generally the crowd in the house, right? So this is it. I'm not gonna expose faces because many of them, but it's a place where everybody gathers together and yeah, there's like food, finger picking food. Sometimes we have steamboat depending on the time of the day, but for now it's like that. See what a wedge watch can do. Yeah, I've tried it. Yeah, thank you. Games, jumping egg, magic tone,
Music Town.
music town. What's your favorite game?
I think Super Snowboard or Super Border. You said that Super Border, I actually completed all the levels, but
Let's try one level, level 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you supposed to do?
Back to jump. That's it.
2, 1, go. So you're supposed to jump when you see something?
No, like you
Oh,
see
to
a
get coins?
right?
Okay.
You jump.
Ooh.
And you also jump over obstacles.
Ooh.
They'll clap for you if you jump.
Are you allowed to wear this to school?
No, I know.
Oh, cannot wear to school.
Sometimes people wear to school, even though it's not.
You mean your friends have this too?
Well, not the same.
Okay.
Not veg.
Cool. Hey, what's that? What's that? What's that? Chicken nugget. Nugget.
When are we meeting? Hey! He's so cute. You take a photo of yourself.
It's chicken nugget. It's chicken nugget.
Okay, so now that you have seen generally how Chinese New Year is in a house, I mean, of course every house is different, but generally you have, let's have a look at what is the atmosphere in or around the estate, okay? I'm just gonna move the camera around. I don't know whether you can hear, but there is quite a lot of chatter, you see? You can see the house on top that they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but there is quite a lot of chatter around. You can hear noise and people talking, chatting, and that is a really nice atmosphere. Unfortunately, it happens only like, I think during 2 times a year, I think. Mainly during, or maybe, yeah, actually I think 2 times. Mainly during Chinese New Year and maybe Christmas. And maybe if there's the World Cup, Soccer World Cup, then you hear people screaming, you know. But it's going to be very different from this, because this is a general thing that happens in almost every household. Even the non-Chinese are celebrating this event, so it's quite cool, you know. They actually have people, and in fact I tell you, the best people who celebrate these are the Indian people in Singapore. They are really fantastic. What they do, they actually set up tables outside the house and even in the common seating areas, and they just invite everybody over for a meal. It's really cool. Okay, so here I am now, and we just finished visiting a house, and we are down. He's not here yet. I have no idea where he is, but I'm just waiting here for him. And parents, everybody, I have no idea where everyone is. I just came down earlier so I can make this video. The thing is this, I kind of realized something. I realized that if you actually go back to the part where I was in an old estate in Singapore, and you compare the lighting of what we had in the previous scene and this scene, you realize that the new estate is really dark. Look at this. Do you notice it's, I don't know whether you see it on the camera, but comparatively it's really dark. Okay, so the new estate is a little dark. Even the lighting that I am under now is darker than in the old estate. So things over here seem less safe than the older estate, which is like totally brightly lit. I don't know whether it's a cost-saving thing. You know, when they created these buildings, they're like, okay, let's just fill this area as long as there's enough light. Let's put 10 cameras around there. Now, I'm not even kidding about these things, okay? The new estates, and in fact, Singapore is becoming more like a science lab. I always tell people that, you know, living in Singapore is like a science lab. We are like lab rats. Now, let me explain to you why, okay? What Singapore does is we are all running our lives in a controlled environment, okay? That's why Singapore is such a safe country, because everything is controlled. There are so many laws, there's so many rules, there's so many things that we have to do, and we just have to follow step by step. And whoever follows step by step tends to survive the longest or the best with no issues. But if you're just out of step for just a bit, you're kind of like hammered down and beaten out, you know, whether financially or whatever way they can. So the thing is this now, if you look at why I say we are like living in a lab rat kind of environment. So what they do is, we are under tight conditions, right? That's number one. Number two, how do they keep us in tight conditions? Look at this. We've got a camera here, and every lift is fitted with a camera. And if you go to the staircase and you look right there, there's another camera. Have you actually seen or visited one of our MRT stations, just go visit any of the MRT stations, and it's not rare to find like 6 cameras. I think it's about 6, or even sometimes maybe 10 cameras. It can be one camera on top of another, okay? And it's just surrounding 360. That's how many cameras they have around here. Now, I'm not a hater of Singapore. I'm just trying to say that yes, Singapore's a safe state and everything, but in some way, I always tend to say that we are like lab rats living in a lab, okay? Because everything is controlled and everything runs in a singular fashion. That's why we talk about creativity or whatsoever. It's just not there. I don't think it's that much of a creativity, and people know that. We always say Singaporeans are not creative, and even in our creativity, it cannot be that creative. And the reason why is because like example, even in art classes or so, we are not able to express ourselves fully, okay? We are able to express ourselves in a way which is controlled. It's not expressing ourselves in a way which is fully, oh, you can do anything you want kind of thing, okay? We cannot express ourselves in a full manner. We have to be expressing ourselves in a very controlled manner, and that's what Singapore is, okay? So if you compare what we have here, and if you're someone who travels a lot, you realize that why is it people who travel overseas always tend to say, wow, overseas is so creative? That's the reason why, okay? We are not able to express ourselves, whether in language or in art form, fully. You can express yourself, but within the limits that is set for you. And yes, of course, limits are good. It doesn't cause issues like, you know, riots and huge problems, but it also comes at a price of being unable to release your stress, maybe unable to release your stressed up mind and pressure within yourself. Can you imagine when you're so angry with someone, so angry, and you can't even go up and scold them? Because if you do that and it turns into an aggressive situation, you get arrested, you know. So there's really no way you can really vent your anger. Say example, you're coming back from work and you're really so pissed off with something, you go home and you shout to release your stress. You can get into problems. Why? Because no excessive noise after 10 PM. That's Singapore, okay? So yeah, it's good that we have rules, but sometimes these rules tend to put us in a position in which we are just, I don't know, we can't really have that creativity running in such an environment. I feel so. Anyway, speaking of which, I have no idea where everyone is. I'm just waiting here, look. I'm just surrounded by nothing, okay? An empty place, waiting for everyone to come down, and nobody's here. I have no idea why. Oh, look who's here, look who's here. Can you see? Dun 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 dun. It's called spying from the side. Spying from the side, someone's running across. Such a ninja speed. Here we are now at the Ava River, and you can see the crowd, okay? Now the last time we made a video, it was the behind the scenes, but now you look at the crowd. It's so much more than an average day. So everybody's here on Chinese New Year Day 1 to soak up the festive atmosphere. So we're actually gonna go around and see what's fun about this place. Maybe there are stores for us to get some food. We haven't had dinner yet, so we're gonna check out this place and see how it goes. Okay, look at that, remember? We saw those behind the scenes there at the time, and now everything is all formed up. Lots of game stores. Oh my gosh, you actually can drive this. Bouncy castle. Oh my gosh, this guy takes Chinese New Year to a new level. His whole bag is glittery. Look at the dinosaurs, look at the dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, it's moving. The dinosaur is moving. This was the dinosaur that we saw the last time. Ooh, now it comes to life. Oh. The last time I saw this was at the Army open house. Look at that. Throw a dart and burst the balloon. Nobody's playing this. Nobody's playing Ball the Clown. This is going to be very tough because the size of the ball and the weight of it makes it very hard to throw inside the mouth. Fireworks, let's go! Woo! Yeah! in case you're wondering like why all of us are like so hyped over this, right? Because in Singapore we cannot buy fireworks. It's illegal to buy fireworks in Singapore. So everybody here is like so excited to see fireworks during special events like this. One of the things that I really love about Chinese New Year is to see how people dress up. Like you really see lots of interesting clothes. And yeah, it's kind of like a fashion show as people walk around. I really do enjoy seeing what people buy for Chinese New Year, how they dress. This, guys, is how Singapore looks like at night. It generally looks like that. Not just because today is the Chinese New Year, it's always like that. Yeah, so cool. We just help them to take pictures. So happy to help people. I'm so happy to help people take pictures. That's what we love to do, right? Taking pictures. Okay, so let's move around and see any nice clothes or anything nice that people are doing. Ooh, look at that! Sandals that have different lights. Oh my gosh, you can see on the camera it looks glittery. How do they release golden powder? How do you even catch it? How do you even know that it was happening?
I was looking there and I saw.
Oh yeah, you can see it when you look up in the sky. The last time we talked about this, we said that it was probably a place where people can throw money in. So let's see whether it's happening now. It so obviously is, but the funny thing is everybody throwing it towards the top. Can you see that? Everybody's trying to throw it to the top. They're not. Oh, they're trying to hit the bell. They're trying to hit the bell. Is this Chinese culture thing, I think, where they love to make this kind of wishing well.
You get something?
No, you don't get anything. You get the fun of throwing stuff. What? Yeah? Are you serious? The green shirt boy went down to catch some coins? Oh, his mom doesn't look very pleased though. Oh, the guy in green. Ah, what? The mom is asking to get more. Guys, Peppa Pig is flying off. Peppa Pig. Apparently, pigs can fly. Bye, Peppa Pig. Oh. It's not dropping now. I'm just zooming in, by the way, in case you're wondering on camera.
He's staying there. It's not.
Yeah, he's spinning round and round at a height. Oops! I'm gonna take a picture. Oops! 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 Dangerous. Very hot to get through. So everybody seems to love this huge dog. Why do people love huge stuff? You wanna be up? You wanna be up there? Alright. We'll ask them to let you go up there. Alright guys, so that's what you are watching on television and we're watching it live here. I know it's very noisy, I know it's very hard to hear, but that really is what Chinese New Year is about. Chinese New Year is all about noise. Just today, I was meeting some people and I was talking to them and they say that they hate Chinese New Year songs because Chinese New Year songs are really noisy, but that is what Chinese New Year pretty much is about. It's about loud bangs, loud noises. You actually listen to the story of Chinese New Year, like why they celebrated the New Year and why they are playing the drums and the cymbals like that. It's really because these sounds were the sounds that scared away a ferocious monster from the Chinese village, and that's their belief, or at least that's a story that they share. Okay, so apparently you're supposed to, I don't know, I think you're supposed to go out and cycle, and I don't know what happens when you cycle. Ah, you see? It starts to turn on. So apparently when you cycle, you get to see this turn on, but I have no idea why nobody's cycling on the one on the right, so only one side turns on. And why are they all cycling only a while? Why not like trying to reach the end of the word? You wanna go? You wanna go? Right, it's your turn, there's no queue. Apparently when it comes to exercising, there's no queue. Okay, let's play a game. How many alphabets do you think she can get? How many characters? I say the first. I say one. Let's see. She's gonna go on a bike and we are guessing she's gonna hit the first one. Okay, she's gonna start. She's gonna go. Come on man, you can do it. You can do it. I think it's very hard too. She can't even push. She can't even push it now. Oh no. Come on, you can do it. Yes, it's gonna go. Too fast, it's too slow. Oh yay! Woo! Oh, the second one. Come on, third one, third one, third one. Yes! Fourth! Fourth! Woo! Yay! She did it! She did it! Oh, there's a dog. There is a snowball here. There's a Japanese Spitz in the midst. Get it? It's cute little Spitz. Hello, little doggy. Fluffy doggy. Oh my god, it's so fluffy. Come on, do a trick, man. Do a 360 flip. Look at this transparent balloon. It's starting to appear a lot in Singapore. Oh my gosh, look. If he's gonna go into a gambling game, he's gonna win everything. Okay, for those of you who are non-Singaporeans or maybe are not Chinese, let me explain why. Apparently red and gold are very auspicious colors during the Chinese New Year. So, and Chinese love, not Chinese, but during Chinese New Year is the only time where people really sit down and play cards and, you know, gamble. It's illegal to gamble in Singapore, but unless it's the government running the gambling thing. Okay. So, because of that, if you wear red or gold, it is seen as auspicious. And that's why I say that if the person wears gold and he plays a game of gambling, he's probably gonna win everything. Look at that! Look at that! Look at the pao! These are the cutest pao I've seen designed in life so far. Let's see what they have. They have Pikachu. They have Pooh Bear. Right? I don't know. Oh, this is the one that you were talking about. The cartoon. What was the cartoon? The one where they're like different characters for anger, happiness and joy.
Oh, Inside Out.
Ah yeah, Inside Out, yeah. Yes, isn't this Inside Out? No. And this is Piglet, and that's Batman, and that's Pikachu, and...
No, this is Peppa.
Is that Peppa? Yeah. Oh, I'm so hungry now. We are so hungry, we haven't eaten anything. Oh my gosh, look. Those are the ready-made ones, as in the nice ones for advertisement. Look at the real ones, okay? The real ones look like that. Look at the Pikachu, look at the Batman. The ears are missing for Batman, and Peppa Pig has a smash on his face. And that that purple bird looks bad. And the Pikachu looks like it's melting. Okay, this is exactly why I dislike coming to such events. It's always so smashed up, it's always so hard to even leave. Like, look at the queue. Oh, finally! Yeah. So it's like we take so long just to squeeze out, and everybody's moving an inch each second, so we hardly have the chance to actually get out. But anyway, now we're out. That's the Helix Bridge, and now we are going to take a walk across the bridge. Let's just walk around. Let me show you our rooms. We've got our own private rooms. This is where we entertain you with our food, like if you come visit us. And here comes to our room, which is at the end of the line. You make a right turn and you come to this place where you open the door and it's our room. But I can't show you what's in our room, so sorry. Now that you're in our room, right, let's just show you something very cool that we kind of got. We've got these two matching shirts, right? And of course if you got yours too, then you have the same as us. And then we realized that we've got the same pair of shoes. Okay, so now that you have a walk around in our room, you didn't really have a walk around in our room, but at least you have a passageway to our room. We are going to go down for dinner now. Alright guys, so we found out something, okay? I can never be a robber or a thief. I can never be. Just listen to the sound that my shoe makes. Can you imagine that sound? Imagine like, oh, I'm going to stick into somewhere and... Okay, so welcome to our lounge. This is our lounge. This is where we do a lot of the YouTube planning and things that we need to do. Pretty much all the things that we need to do, we come down here and we plan. So here's the activity area. This is where we actually sit down with other YouTubers or people who are interested in our videos. We actually plan everything out. It's not as simple as just creating videos, right? We actually have to plan. And this is our game night. We only have this every Friday, so we play this during our game night on Fridays. So yeah, some of you may know this place, some of you may have been here before. So, what's your favorite part of our home come office? What's your favorite part about our home come office? Yeah, just jump on that. Okay, but anyway, yeah, what's your favorite part?
This place.
This place? Why?
Oh, it's very quiet. Like, very peaceful.
Peaceful?
Yeah, nobody disturb you. It's a place that you can rest. Yeah.
What do you usually come here to do?
my homework, YouTube videos, and projects. Yeah.
Is that why I don't ever see you in the game room? Is that why? You're always here, you're hiding here. You're hiding here doing your work.
Yeah.
Now I know how to find him. Let's check out which stores around us are still open on Chinese New Year Day 1. So we've got a fruit stall there, and someone who's a Chinese is running the store. Then we've got fruit stores again, and look at that! Pineapple. You may not know why I'm looking at pineapple, but let me tell you why. You know pineapple we have at home? Yeah. That pineapple is grown in Malaysia. Oh. Yeah, it looks damn cool. So I'm actually comparing it with this one. Oh, this is the part of Singapore that you'll never get to see, because they'll never show you. What you see in advertisements are always so good. So good.
Right, the person will open the store. Wow. Paint on the floor.
Yeah, man. Oh, free water if you want. There's food. Food. Coffee shop. Food. Oh, shopping street is closed for the day. Oh, toy section. Obviously, in the toy section, you see a person playing toys. Back shops are open. Are you interested in this noodle house? It looks very Vietnamese. Vietnamese, eh? Vietnamese, eh? Okay. Or we can go for the Western, which is this, which looks like a better choice since there's no one in queue. Okay. We are so hungry, we're gonna eat everything. And now we're going to click the order now. See, they have the signature menus as well as the golden chicken. Yeah, man. Nobody. Food. Dinner. Dinner. Typical Singaporean. Taking pictures before they eat their food. Look at this. Dun dun. This is like the rare chance you actually see Bugis Street just empty. Dun. Okay, this is actually the latest time that I've spent at Bugis. So this is the very first time I'm actually walking through these shops when it's all closed. He is so hyped. Dun dun. Oh my gosh, look! This is a great place to play catching now.
Scary.
Right?
So quiet. You run. Oh shoot.
Let's just get quiet and listen. All the way here. To add on to the if there's a flickering light up there. Dun, dun. Okay, the next moment we're going to turn this place into a very scary scene. The monster is coming, let's go. Help! Wait, this is a movie. Somebody has to fall down. Quick! Help! You run! Quick! I will fall down. Run! Save me! Help! Quick, you pull me up. Don't worry. Oh, the flickering light. Alright guys, so thank you so much for joining us today. It is very late now. It's about 5 AM. Yeah, 5 AM. I have no idea how I'm going to survive the second day of Chinese New Year, but I don't think I'll be making a video of the second and third day. Thank you so much for joining us in this video, and I hope you enjoyed that little skit that was made. Just having some fun, right? Just having some fun. Don't worry, there's nothing in it. It's just sound effects, coloring effects. I'm saying this because I know some of the audiences are really young, so please just understand, these are just sound effects, okay? It's like basically us using our mouth to make like that kind of sound, you know? So we're using different sounds to create a very weird effect, and when we hear weird effects we tend to get a bit, you know, our hair kind of like stand. So that's pretty much it, okay? So thank you so much for joining us. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself watching this whole video, and if you watched till the end now, thank you so much once again. Please do remember to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. let them watch that horror movie. Yeah, it's something which is not easy to just record on the spot, but we managed to have that chance now. My voice is going off now because I think it's really late. I need a lot of water. I haven't had water since I don't know when. I didn't have like pure water, so I think I'm gonna get some water, and then this video is gonna be posted out today. Yeah, it's gonna be posted out today. When I'm recording this at around 5, and I'll probably post this when I wake up in the morning. So it's gonna be rendering the whole night through, and then you're gonna watch this in the morning. So thank you so much for enjoying this whole thing. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'm sorry if that part of that horror part kind of like freaked you out a little bit. And if you were not freaked out at all, well, I don't know, you know, but if you are freaked out, let us know in the comments that, you know, that freaked you out, okay, that shocked you or that surprised you. Yeah, let's use the word surprise so that people who watch this video again will not know what's happening, okay? So we don't hit them, we just say that surprised me, okay? If that really surprised you, do leave that in your comments. Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, in a comment. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay cool, stay awesome, and be your best always. Bye.